What's going on? Everybody's fragged out, swagged out, and you already know why I'm here. It says it in the title. But look, Memoirs of a Perfume Collector has just released the latest fragrance. And listen, what are they offering in this bottle? Well, you see the vibes right now. We on vacation time, we on beachfront time, we on Maldives time. And did they capture the Maldives in a bottle? I've never been there, but did they definitely catch a vibe in the bottle? Yes, they did. So let's get into it. Here is the fragrance. This is Trouble in Paradise, and I don't usually do the entire unboxing, but since the good folks over at Memoirs of the Perfume Collector sent me this, I'm gonna do them some justice and show you the box. First of all, this is all new, the new presentation, the nice little sleeve with the sort of like water art on the box. Here goes the box right here. Slide up. They have the little information card inside. It'll give you some brand information and the notes on the little cards. And then lastly, the box inside of there is kept tight inside of there throughout the transportation process. And it got here from Europe with no issues because it's super snug in there. And I just put that back in. I ain't gonna front. I definitely wore this a lot of times already. But it looked good for you when I do that, right? Okay, anyway. I don't edit. That's gonna be part of it. Listen, so here is the bottle. Like, just off the bat, aesthetically, very lovely bottle. Not overly complicated, but in a very nice, elegant simplicity to it. Cap same, whatever. And then, once again, they have that little artwork in the back capturing the essence or the beauty of the Maldives. And what I can tell you is this, based on a lot of feedback, folks in that area that are familiar with this fragrance have already been like, yo, you did us right. So let's get into the fragrance. And before I even say anything about my opinions, just so you know what you're getting yourself into in terms of what's already inside, the notes are mango, cognac, cardamom, and bergamot up top. In the heart, you're gonna get rum, you're gonna get caramel, leather, and violet. And the base, you're gonna get moss, amber, Ambroxan, sandalwood, Animalic notes, and oud. Now, before you pause or skip to the next thing, the oud and the Animalic notes here are not overly aggressive. They're not for the ultra dark fragrance lovers. They're not for the oud aficionados. You'll still find something to enjoy. I technically love darker, more animalic fragrances, but this is not turning me. It's a perfect balance of that light, that bright with that dark. And I'm telling you, the blending here is amazing. And Shadi, the perfumer, legendary, really did his thing with this fragrance. And if you want to know more about that, over on Instagram, I have a reel where I actually got to speak to the perfumer and the creative director of the house, and they break down some of the creative processes about this fragrance. But back to the fragrance itself. So now we know the notes. Spin on skin for a few seconds now. And listen, do you love mango fragrances? Let's start right there. Do you love mango? Because there's a lot of notes in here, and there's a lot of amazing things with a lot of different aspects of perfumery. At the heart of this fragrance, there's mango. Yes, it's in the opening. Yes, you still get it through the base, and it's just mango. Now, it's mango doing a lot of things. So let's look back at some of these notes. So you're gonna have that bergamot together with that mango in the opening. You get a big, bright, for me, of tart, kind of green mango. There's some sweetness, but there's a lot of tart in here, and it's very juicy. So that bergamot and that mango are working together. The cardamom, although it's listed on the top, for me, I don't get it till a little bit later on, more closer to it as it's transitioning to the mid, and you will get that caramel. And for me, it's kind of a combination of things working together. So in the beginning, you're gonna get that mango, and you're gonna get that bergamot just opening up with a very bright, fruity, juicy, very realistic fruity opening. That starts to transition with the introduction of that cardamom, and there's more that cardamom and that mango really working together. Once that starts happening, you start picking up a little more of that caramel. The caramel is never gonna be overly saucy. It's not like a gourmand leaning fragrance, but the caramel definitely does help tame some of that tart, maybe almost green facets of the mango, and keep it kind of linear in that area of sweetness, kind of tart, kind of fruity, but it doesn't go too far out anywhere. It stays very well blended and balanced throughout the wear. So you're getting some of that mango now, some of that spice from the cardamom, and that sweetness from the caramel. And the cognac and the rum are working together. You never say at any point, at least I don't, like that's a cognac fragrance or that's a rum fragrance, but you're getting a very slightly elegant boozy aspect to it. This is not a sloppy drunk boozy that you're gonna get here. You just get a really nice addition to the fragrance that really does help elevate what could have been just a very typical mango fragrance. And it's easy to do that because mango smells good, right? If you love mango. And at this point, you're starting to get into the dry down, and you're gonna start getting more of that leather and that oud. Now, for me, that is the animalic part. Like, if there are other things in there they're considering as animalic notes in addition to what the fragrance already does, that's fine. But what I'm saying is that what you're gonna get is that use of leather, that use of the oud, but it's very smooth. The leather here is like suede. The oud is very usable every day. More of what a Western consumer would find appropriate on a daily basis, as opposed to an Indian oud or Burmese oud or something that's really, no, this is very usable, very everyday. This is not for the oud aficionados. It's a nice, dark, heavy, woody base that it presents. Together with that suede, those boozy notes have kicked in fully at this point. The mango is still thriving. That caramel is still adding that layer of sweetness. That cardamom is still doing what it's doing with the spice, keeping it all over the place. So it's mango at the center. You have mango cardamom. You have mango booze. You have mango leather. You have mango caramel. You have mango oud, and it all blends so well. If you take the time to really identify everything, you will actually notice these things that's transitioning. But the overall composition is what we want to focus on. And the reality is, from the beginning to the end, to all the transition, this is a beautiful, beautiful island escape in a bottle with so many different facets of it. But at the end of the day, like I said, this is a mango fragrance. There's a lot of notes. It's listing mango in the opening, so you might get the sense that once you get past that, it's gonna die down. No, mango exists here to the very end. It's just mango doing different things with the different notes throughout the fragrance. I don't know if you caught Marcy Mello's review of this fragrance or caught our live, but word on the block is that this is one of the, I've heard people say the best. I'm not gonna go say the best because people come for you when you, but this may be in the top 2, and it's not 2, of mango fragrances. You really gotta check this out. So I know right now you can find this fragrance on the official Memoirs, the Perfume Collector website, and it's listed at 150 pounds. So if you're doing dollars, about $193, $194, and it's shipped from Europe. But if you don't like to do the whole waiting for something to clear customs and it gets here, and you're waiting, tracking days and days and days, in about 3 weeks, so hopefully before September has arrived, Lucky Scent and Sealed Essence will have this fragrance. Get it from wherever you want. All I'm saying is that I get all of my fragrances directly from Sealed Essence, unless, you know, a perfumer is sent to me. But this one was sent to me, but I do buy a lot of my fragrances from Sealed Essence, so check them out. Is that a plug? Kind of, but they don't pay me for anything. I just like dealing with that store a lot. And if you like collecting a lot of really dope, rare, hard to find fragrances, you should check out Sealed Essence as well. And I'll probably put the link in the description. But back to this fragrance. Is it amazing? Yes. Does it have amazing performance? Yes. Does that mango blast from the opening that fills the room, does it stay potent through? Yes. You get an amazing sillage, an amazing scent bubble. It lasts for hours and hours and hours. And in the heat, this projects beautifully. You're going to smell amazing. This is definitely vacation status. Going back to my homegirl Dion, talking about Zanzibar, which is another fragrance from this house that you should check out. And I do have a review for that, Lost in Tales from Zanzibar. This one right here definitely gives the Cabana vibes. Listen, check this thing out. If you check this out and you don't like it, you should definitely come back and let me know, because I don't know who's not gonna like this. But you know, somebody will. There's always detractors. Listen, that's all I have for you guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you are not following this page and you're watching this stuff, please go ahead and follow the page. If you like this content, give me a thumbs up. And listen, if you want to say something add a comment. You smelt it. You don't like my style of review. You want to tell me how I can do everything better because you already do. Go ahead and leave the comments. I read all of them. I'll either comment or just kindly give you a thumbs up if there's nothing nice to say back to it. But with all that said and done, thank you very much for watching. This is Fragged Out, Swagged Out, and I'm out.